Hi you guys. Today we are on Etude 2, all of Etude 2, but I am showing you how to do the ornaments. You have trills, a turn, you have some grace notes. So we're going to go through and talk about each of those, and I'll have a worksheet for you so that you can look up those alternate fingerings. And one thing about trills is that sometimes people just make it too difficult. Like instead of thinking like, how do I get from E to F? Like not hard, but we make it hard because we have a trill and we just decide to make it hard. So I'm going to go through and show you all of these today. So, and then I'll play them for you and then you'll have your worksheet. So not a really long video today. Just to get you through these trills. So remember, ornaments need to be pretty. Like if you think of tree ornaments, they're pretty, usually. So we want to have pretty ornaments on our music. And you don't have to do the trills really quickly, really super fast. Be sure that you don't kind of ugly them as you play them. Just trying to play them kind of like a band trill, like if you're playing loud and you're trilling. It's a lot different when you're playing solo music. You really want those trills to be pretty. Not that band trills shouldn't be pretty too. We should always be striving for that. Just sometimes we don't seem to play them that way. So the very first trill that I see in Etude 2 is in measure 11. And it's just an F to a G. So you're fingering F, and to get to the G trill, you're just going to pick up first finger. Okay? Okay, just first finger. And then you're going to do the grace notes at the end. The German term for that is Nachschlag. So you're going to do that at the end and just go E, and then you have to hit the next F on left. So the very last trilled or grace note on the end of measure 11, at the beginning of measure 11 on that trill is a left F. So trill, E, left F, so that you can get to the D. So F trill, E, F, D. And that top D should be tongued. So F, trill to G, E, left F, high D. So I would just practice that trill into the high D quite a few times until you're able to do it without even thinking about it. Okay? The next one we have is a turn in measure 12. So a turn starts on the written note. So it starts on a C, it goes up to the D, back to C, below to B natural because it's marked natural under there, and then back to C. So we're going to play the two outside C's the same length. They're going to be a 16th note, and then we're going to turn the middle three notes into a triplet. So C, D, C, B, C. C, D, C, B, C. I'll play that. So at the end of 11, here we go again. Okay. All right. The next trill I see is in measure 26. That is just a E to F. Okay. E to F trill, and then the grace notes at the end are just D and E. Okay. And the E is going to get 2 beats because it's a quarter note. And we still have to count through our trills. So E to da da F. E to da da F. Okay, and the end of 28 is the same thing, F sharp to G, E, F sharp. The F sharp carries through the grace notes. Okay, so E in 26. Okay, then if we go to 32, that F trill again is the same as the first trill. So F to G. You can go back through in the grace notes to regular F this time because we're not having to go up to high D. We're just going to a G. So 32, that trill. And these are slurred this time. So all of measure 32, if we're doing this tempo, 1, 2, ready? One more time. Okay. I want to share one more kind of fun thing with you. Back in 26. So in 24 and 25, we're going through all these octaves, going back down to the D. Not really octaves, they're more than an octave at some point. But right, and then you have that grace note, low D to A. So I want to show you a trick for that. The whole thing needs to be getting softer. So sometimes it's harder to play our high notes softly, and you can go ahead and finger the low D, and then to get to the high A, just add side octave key. Okay, I'll show that to you. And that's the harmonic fingering for that A. So you can finger it normal if you want. Okay, let me play 25 into 26 with that harmonic fingering. So it's just a little bit easier to play that note softly. With a sticky back octave key. So one more time. And that works you through 25 through 28. So please look at your worksheet for these trills and for the turn, but know that most of them except for the F are just the real fingerings for those notes anyway. A few alternate fingerings as we go through the grace notes, but most of the trills are the note to the next note in the true fingering. The only one that isn't is F to G. Remember, so F to G, you're just going to pick up that first finger. All right? So I hope you're doing well in these etudes. Try and work these ornaments right into your music now that you've been taught them. Don't keep waiting to add those until the end. So go ahead and start to work those in. All right, good luck.